it's Natalie, and today it's time for another acrylic stash bust. I've been hoarding this gorgeous acrylic piece from Not Just for Boys Kit Club, and that is a Christmas card from them. They sent me this lovely Christmas present, which includes all of the holiday collection from Pinkfresh Studio. Holiday Dreams is the name of this beautiful collection. It was a collab with Pinkfresh Studio and Paper Rifle Company, which if you know anything about them, I think they also design fabric or clothes or something. I don't know. I've seen their cool prints on other things, so I love them. They're very unique. So I was considering the scallop, but I feel like it's a bit busy with his busy shirt. So I go with the trees, and I did like the trees because it also had that blue piece. So we're gonna highlight that blue color elsewhere in the layout with other embellishments to go with our acrylic piece. This was an acrylic piece I bought from Not Just for Boys last year, and it's filled in with the red, and then the red pieces have lovely etching on them, and they're like frosted kind of, really beautiful. So I'm going to do this kind of tag, I guess, shape here and rough up the edges and then leave it on that green background, which matched Wally's shirt. That's Wally. That's my nephew. These are his 3-month photos. She took some regular ones and then she threw a Santa hat on him, and he was very thrilled about it, as you can see. So I decided that we would document this as Wally's her Christmas gift this year. Who knew? But my Christmas wish has been granted. I have a nephew and he is thebomb.com, and I love him so much. And so I decided to document his cute little 3-month Christmas photos using this acrylic piece. So I roughed up the edges of that paper piece, and now I am going to use this new punch that I got from A Cherry on Top, and it is from Dress My Craft, and it creates some stitching across like a stitching border. And so I'm going to use it to add stitching to my page. So I kind of intended to use it just as like a see-through element, but I also realized that it can be used to actually stitch. I did pull out this little pack. This came in the gift from Not Just for Boys. They sent me for Christmas, but none of the pieces were really small enough to go in those lines. So I just pulled out of my favorite woolen twine that I have a big stash of that I got on sale one year at Michael's for like a bazillion% off. And it's going strong. I use it all the time, but it's a red woolen little thread here. So I'm just going to back stitch it through and leave it kind of really loopy, and just it gives nice texture to my page and a pop of red up there at the top. And I just left the 2 ends kind of out, and I'm liking the way that looks, right? So I'm gonna like pile up the photos over here on the left, and then I'm gonna overlap that little acrylic piece on top of the photo, and it's kind of say Christmas wish granted. And so I pulled out ephemera bits that kind of went along with that. So one of them is an envelope that goes to the North Pole, because that is who you would ask your Christmas wish to, would be Santa. Address it to the North Pole. I'm going to pop up the paper piece on some foam tape. That's my cherry foam tape. And that just helps like not be bumpy because I have that stitching at the top, but also of course I just love dimension as well. And so the other elements that I chose to use were like gifts and things, because again, he's my Christmas wish. He's my gift. I did back all 3 of those little photos in some white card, and I'm going to pile them up, and I'm going to pop up that middle one on some foam tape as well. So I'm going to stick down the 2 on either end and then pop up the middle one. Look how cute he is. I just love him. His name is Wallace Oliver, but we call him Wally. So, and my kids absolutely adore him. They fight over who's his favorite cousin and who gets to hold him. It's me. I get to hold him. He loves Auntie. So, loving the way that looks. It's just, his 3 different little expressions. So it's okay if I hide a little bit of each of the photos because they're pretty much all the same except just this sweet little face. And I do like everything to touch. I feel like it brings a nice cohesion to the page. I'm going to do the same treatment on all of the embellishments that I did on the paper and the photos that were backed in cardstock, which was roughing up the edges, a little distress to them. adds a little bit of texture to the page. Now, this label says note to self, and it has the blue color at the top. So I'm going to incorporate pops of blue around the page. So then I'm going to use the little mini alphas, the mini puffy alphas that come in the Holiday Dreams kit or collection, if you will. And so it's going to say note to self, wish granted. So basically the whole title is just Christmas wish granted. And then I wish I would have thought to add this down before I stuck the last 2 letters down, but I'll pull them up and it'll be fine. Was another red present. It matched the red postcard. And so I thought it would be a really good anchor for the title and just kind of give it another pop of red on that other side. And you'll see in a moment, I'll use that other red gift that's in a circle up there at the top right. You can see off to the side. And it'll kind of create a little visual triangle, or a trio at least, if you will, of red pops on the page. So I use my Nuvo adhesive to stick down the acrylic piece, which the Nuvo adhesive is really fabulous. And then I'll fill in all the other pieces with the red bits that fit in, just like a little puzzle. But I think they'll stick down nicely with that Nuvo adhesive. I won't really worry about it. I also picked out another gift piece to add in the cluster up there with the red gift. That adds my additional pop of red over there on the left above his little head. So I'll stick down that green one and let it go off of the page, if you will, of the main rectangle. And then I will pop up the red bit on foam tape just to give it additional dimension like some of the other elements on the page. Then I decided to use this piece that said narrate everything. It was blue and green, so it adds more of that blue around the page. And then this little piece says follow law, so I just wanted to add a little something down here on the left. And I'll take this chance to let you know that this is normally like a little collab I do with Jennifer Kane and Nicole Santos and Jessica Michaels. So I'll link them down below if you want to go check out their channel. I think maybe only Jennifer is playing along today though. You know, it's the holidays and we're all super busy. But definitely go check out their channels and their Instagrams, and you can also see other layouts that they use constantly with using up their acrylic pieces. There you see me adding another pop of blue up at the top, and then I layered another present because again, that's my Christmas wish granted. That's my gift this year. And these little acrylic, I don't even know what they are. I think they're acrylic or like resin bits. They're like snowflakes and they're backed in a little bit of color and they're so stinking cute. Those are from Not Just for Boys. So I'm just going to tuck those in a few places around the page. I'm going to use the pink, the red, and the blue ones. I think there might be white as well. But they match the kit so perfectly and they're just the cutest. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they're made of, but they definitely add a great embellishment to the page. I'm also just using a few of the puffy stickers that are stars to just kind of correspond and go with those snowflakes. And then we're going to call it a layout. Check out the links down below. I'll link to Not Just for Boys Kit Club since they gifted me this collection, and also put my affiliate links down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe. Bye, y'all.